So I do these vlogs, guys, so that you can get a glimpse into my life. I pick out fun little quirky things from my day. Really, I just want to inspire you guys to work out, take care of yourself, take care of the one container God gave you so you can be around for your friends and family. Hopefully bring a little bit of entertainment value to you in my own way, but show you how I maintain a healthy lifestyle, how my family does, how my kids do. And I work on these vlogs probably harder than you think. And then there's weeks like this week where I have a plan to do a vlog on how I set up my training blocks and my training schedules to help you guys set up your own training blocks. And something tragic happens in the world, something awful, something that's just pure evil that I can't explain. You have the 2 police shootings, whether those were mistakes, racism, whatever. I'm not going to debate that, but then you have retaliation for those instances, and it is the worst thing in the world to witness and see. And I don't have the energy this week to do a vlog. Not one of any real substance as far as helping you guys with your health and fitness journey. And it's really tough when you don't have the energy. It just sucks. It sucks. The world can be an evil place. But I will say, and this is what I always try to focus on. Well, I mean, you guys know me anyway. And actually, I've got a little bit of flack sometimes when something horrible happens in the world and I don't address it. And I'm nobody to address those things anyway. But I've had people message me and be like, why are you still acting happy and positive and upbeat when these things are happening? Trust me, guys, it affects me just like it affects you. And this week, I think it would definitely be not responsible to address this and to go on about my happy positive life when so much bad's going on in the world. But I will say, back to my point, every time there is something tragic that happens in the world, I try to focus on all those amazing people running towards the tragedy to help people, to be heroes. It's so easy to focus on the 2, 3, 4, 5 idiots in the world who are creating evil rather than the millions of people who aren't, who are loving each other. And there is just so much more love in the world than there is evil. There just is. And I know it's hard to see, especially when you're watching news and despicable acts happen and you can't believe what you're seeing. But in these times, I just try to focus on all the love that's going on. Because as silly as it sounds, love is the answer. Hate is never the answer. It's not. And I don't feel threatened in this world. I can see why a lot of my black friends do. I can try to empathize with that. I don't really know exactly what they're feeling, but if I was a white person, let's flip the roles. If I was a minority in this country and I was white and the majority of the country was black and there were black officers shooting white people, I can't imagine how that would feel. I can't imagine how scared you would be. So I always try to put myself in other people's positions, and the only thing I can say is I can't imagine what black people feel in our country with what's going on. Having said all that, there is no one I admire more in this world than police officers and firefighters and our military. These people risk their lives for our safety every single day, and it is the most amazing thing in the world to me. I'll tell you a story. 5 years ago, when I worked for Allstate, I was laid off along with about 50 other people. And one of the job career opportunities that I had was to become a University of Illinois police officer. I wasn't offered the job, but it was one of the avenues I was considering pursuing, and I did. I took the test, passed, got through to the level of interviews, passed the PT test, and was going through the interviews. And I've always been the type of person that wants to help people. It's why I do what I do now. But in the back of my head, I wanted to be a police officer, but if I'm just being perfectly honest with you guys, I wasn't scared for my safety. I was scared that something would happen to me and my wife and kids would be left without a father. And while I was going through and advancing through the interview process to be a University of Illinois police officer, I got a job offer from another company, from Pekin Insurance. And I asked myself, do I want to stay in insurance or do I want to become a police officer? And in the end, I did, I accepted the job with Pekin to become an insurance adjuster, mainly because I was scared of what would happen if I became a police officer and something happened to me. And the fact that so many people go through with being police officers and put themselves in harm's way, knowing that their family counts on them, is a sacrifice that it blows my mind. And for people to want to do harm to those people is stunning to me. It's really stunning to me. So, I don't want to get into a big debate about what's happening because I just don't understand it. I don't understand some hate people have, but it's a tough situation. But in these tough situations, I always try to focus on the fact that the actions of a few are magnified to the nth degree at times like these. And it seems like the entire world is evil and the entire world is falling apart. But I don't believe that to be the case. I see so much love and good in the world. It's just not on showcase right now. So think of that. Think of the people that are rushing towards the tragedies to help people. Think of those heroes, and just love one another, guys. That's it. That's all I really wanted to say today, because I just don't have the energy to put together a happy, upbeat vlog this week with all that's going on in the world. I think it would be kind of silly. So those are my thoughts. I love you guys. Feel free to comment below, but keep it respectful. All right, later, guys.